Too often, these things seem remote to us. They seem like they don't touch our lives. But you know, until we see a tragedy like what we saw in Brussels, or this comes into our very communities, you know, we feel like we're numb to it. We're numb to the human impact of this very modern evil. Stories like Lima's have become all too familiar across the UK and Europe. While Daesh are the so-called Islamic State, their positions have been degraded. We've got special forces, we've got an air campaign. They've been degraded on the ground in Iraq and Syria, but they've mounted a very powerful second war, and that war is for the hearts and minds of the next generation. These opinions are in this uncontested space, and that's why people are able to travel down that journey of understanding, learning, inquiry, and get to the point where they're ready to make a very serious decision. The brand is well articulated and reinforced through all kinds of imagery. You've seen the Daesh flag used many times, but also iconic uniforms. We've even seen mugs and cups and children's backpacks, you know, branded with the Daesh flag and memorabilia. This is all reflecting the highly partisan nature of its followers. In just the past weekend, Daesh released, through its spokesman, Abu Muhammad al-Adnani, a message to its followers who have been prevented from traveling, telling them that they should instead undertake terrorism here at home on the domestic front. His call to action was most troubling because of the way it was reported. His exact words, describing, you know, dictating these acts of terror were put out for the whole world to hear by international broadcasters. Not only were these violent provocations covered word for word, one British national newspaper actually took an unrelated Daesh video of a young child being trained for war and posted it in the center of the story that included the Adnani statement. Now, after that video played, what happens? It didn't stop. An autoplay queued up the next video, which was another Daesh propaganda video. After that one finished, it queued up another video, which was another propaganda video. So basically, you had this full catalog of horrific online, you know, propaganda videos on demand for anybody to see. But unfortunately, it's not always the case on social media. And this invokes a strong reaction in the people in the community, and it leads people to believe that this is what the public think. And that we have to think about, because these extreme views do not represent the public view. It's about what unites us in the world. It's not what divides us. And we need to bring people together and spread ideas and knowledge and open their minds. I'd like to close with another story of an incredibly brave young man named Morad Lashrouri. In March, his estranged brother, Nadim, detonated a bomb at the Brussels Zaventem airport. This past weekend, Morad, representing his home country of Belgium, won the gold medal at the European Taekwondo Championship. He rose above his grief and his tragedy, and the tragedy that befell him, his family, and his nation. And he won the right to represent his country, Belgium, in the Rio Olympics. These are stories about human courage, and we need to recognize that even one person can make a huge impact. And we must support and wish him the best this summer at the Olympics. Thank you very much.